Greetings everyone, my name is Justin and the company that we have chose is Sime Darby, so I'm going to talk about it. So the first thing is that fragmented communications. Snags are inevitable in the logistics supply chains since it has so many leakage from production to distributions and everything in between from manufacturing to transportations. Since there are so many potential points of breaking down in communications and finding correcting potential faults can be the challenging. The adoptions of efficient communications and visibility software tools which are frequently immediately link into warehouse management system and have open access to clients and partners helps ease this. Issues are more easily remedied before they turn into a major snaffles when everyone is involved, including end use consumers expecting a delivery, has access to the product as it is traveled through various stages of productions and distributions. The most important lesson is to learn to while looking for an answer to typical logistical issues is having access to the correct technologies, for example like the Redwood Connect 2.0 and other tech solutions are being incorporated into logistic industry constantly to provide high visibility, continual communication, real-time reaction, efficient warehouse management. The solution to practically and any logistic issue is to apply various types of technological oversight. The second would be warehouse management errors. Even while we make every effort to keep everything at warehouse and distribution centers functioning without an hitch, mistakes can be nevertheless happen. Human errors can be expensive if they are not controlled, whether it can be misplaced product, picking, packing or shipping problems, incomplete orders, damage to things during storage, utilizations efficient and modern warehouse management system is a surefire strategy to lower these types of errors. By incorporating more recent technologies such as voice picking, automated picking, and packaging system, mobile tracking apps, and many more, operations can be made more efficient, and error-free. The danger of harm or error is also reduced by ensuring that warehouse staff is properly trained and the policies clearly outlines where and how the goods is to be handled. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Anisha Mimi. And the next point is labor shortages. The COVID-19 outbreak has brought worker health and safety to the forefront of their worries. Peaks in late 2021 and early 2022 have quarantined a large portion of the personnel. And due to these issues, their other co-workers have been overworked and badly understaffed in order to handle the enormous inflow of goods. Local government health regulations have also a role in limiting labor numbers. Shipping containers are increasingly taking longer to unload and ship back out for use due to a shortage of competent staff, and countless storage boxes are merely awaiting unloading, and this takes up space, provides no cash and incurs further costs. Due to a scarcity of available ships, these containers take substantially longer to reach their final destinations. And the next logistic issue is complex systems. The logistics industry is tremendously fragmented, necessitating the competent administration of several teams, services, and networks. As firms seek to grow their activities and markets, additional procedures and interacting with individuals across time zones will be required. Transparency is essential, and the supply chain issue has demonstrated how vulnerable some of these systems may be. Only 22% of businesses have a strategic supply chain network in place. It means businesses can quickly react to shifts in supply or demand prior to them becoming critical. Unfortunately, the epidemic has made it difficult for many entrepreneurs to recover and reorganize their logistics networks. Growing costs and limited development make it difficult to identify crucial areas for improvement while also lowering losses.
Assalamualaikum guys, my name is Mama Alif. Okay, today I want to talk about issue logistic in supply chains. First, about issue about logistic is government regulation. Logistic company should adhere to the stricter law set by federal, state, and the local government. The transportation legislation norms and security measures differ by region, and education to all company staff about this reduction can be a significant today. Today, supply chain issues are not limited to one sector, but the large number of the business a dealer will delay across the economy, from manufacturing and retail to healthcare and transportation. Second issue is technology barrier. While technology is critical to the logistic company success and primarily benefit to the industry, mostly business affects with problems such as who will pay for it, or who will execute the technology at once. From today, data resource including backup system, trending partner, IoT device such a machine sensor like RFID and public available structure and infrastructure data. All data field ring will return to the center control tower to integrate by AI. In highlight, the growing need to new increasingly technician skill set. AI is a technology that increasingly recognized as the potential application of the artificial intelligence technology with a supply chain. Next is cost saving on transportation. This is industry is the one greatest difficult as the transportation account from the sizable portion to the total logistic expenses. It is difficult to predict how long it will take to describe the subsidy because they are independent factor. Global shipping costs have the rise since they peak, but on the average remain 4 times higher than the pre-pandemic level. As a very high cost and also feel difficult to feeding alternative domestic supply, and that supply chain issue tend to hit manufacturer who will be in fact a key of source of concept of logistic business worldwide is the rise of fuel price as the account for most to the increased transportation costs. Increased fuel price improves the addition such change to on customer and effective to increase the total shipping cost or the freight charge for the product and the freight revenue and earning will fuel price fall. Fueler to cut cost result is in a increase in expenses and opportunity losses of the business. That was for me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jeya, and I'm here to present our second question. And as we choose Sime Darby as our multinational company, and the question was evaluate the reason for using outsourcing logistic service in any multinational company of your choice. So okay, as we choose Sime Darby as our company, and Sime Darby are outsourcing because they don't want to burden their staffs and don't want to spend more money and time. So that's why they are outsourcing their job. So there are numerous reputation like 3PL service providers that they can do everything for us, then they can save cost at the same time and save time also. Yes, then uh, another time is by collaborating with the third party provider, you can spend less on stuff, so we don't need to put more stuffs and energies. So then other expenses also, relying on 3PL can help you avoid expenses errors also. So while we are doing our job, maybe we can do some errors. So by we outsourcing our job, it can be reduced so we can less errors by outsourcing our job. And additionally, it decrease employment as well as the volume of paperwork and bills will be reduced. So by outsourcing, we can also reduce costs by reduce our staffs and the bills, paperwork, and everything. And furthermore, by outsourcing, it's not too easy for a firm. So they must be trustable firm to outsourcing our job. So they must have a best accountability, and they must have a good reputation also. So it may have a good relationship with our company and the outsourcing company. So by outsourcing, reduce the number of sites which is supply chain come into our contact. So by outsourcing to another company, maybe they can help us by outsourcing for their job also. So it can grow a good relationship between firms, and one entity can support the supply chain with external storage. So it means by we having our storage, so we don't need to use our place, like we got our stuffs and we no need to use our stuffs, so we can give outsource to another company so they can handle our products and properties, everything. So sometimes 3PL manages the system works account and performance management, saving time, money. So these are the main thing by outsourcing, and they are good and they are bad. But we must have a good decision by outsourcing to another firm. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Najib bin Umar. So today I will tell about the reason why Sime Darby use outsourcing logistic service. The reason is when Sime Darby is participating in the joint venture, Sime Darby Property become the first publicly traded company in Malaysia to attempt to create the development fund for the industrial and logistics sector. The joint venture will concentrate on build to suit to lease or sell asset, especially for clients in the logistics sector. According to Sime Darby Property Group MD Datuk Azmi American, he claimed that industry joint venture.co initial seed fund will be set up a Singapore limited partnership with a goal of receiving a total capital commitment of roughly 850 million from a credit and institutional investor. For example, when Sime Darby Overseas Limited, an indirect owned subsidiary of the group, has entered into the share sale program agreement with a SPG Bohemian Port Group Company Limited to sell it to Western Port Company for RM1 billion. This mark make Sime Darby Berhad a complete exit from the non-core business. In addition to the disposal consideration, Sime Darby Overseas will be reimbursed for the shareholder loan in the amount of estimate 541 million. The Shandong provincial government established Shandong Port Group Co. to combine the province port asset, and SPG Bohemian Port Group is a division of the company. The money received from the Sime Darby sale of the Western Port enterprise will be put to use for upcoming capital expenditure, short-term debt payment, or investment in the group core business in the industrial and logistics sector. That's all from me. Thank you.